gonna do a roll through here. Welcome to this week's video. I couldn't really find a lot of places to go this week, so I think we're just gonna take a drive and see what we can get. First of all, we're gonna have to turn this way. For this drive, I'm probably gonna roll down the windows and then we'll drive because it's 1:08 a.m. right now and there's like no cars on the road, so we're gonna kind of get the sights and sounds of this. Turn off the AC. We're gonna roll down this window and see what we get. These are the back two. These are the front two. And here we go. We just hear the sights and sounds of the car. And since it's really late at night or early in the morning, we can kind of do some driving. We're in Chandler right now. We have a semi coming on our left hand. Chandler's really strange about having the every right lane is a turn lane that gets you off the road. And that's just the way it is. Alright, so first thing, we're in Dobson right now. In Chandler. We're just gonna go for a drive and we'll see where we end up. I don't know. That the air is not too much for this thing right now. We are getting a lot of wind on both left and right sides. Suppose we could roll up the back windows. We don't really need those open. Maybe open a little bit because it seems like we're getting a lot more air now. This is the Loop 202. Road we're coming up on. Seems like they're doing some sewer work. It smells like sewers right now. Again, wow. We haven't had to stop so far. Sounds like we hit a rock. thought we would have stopped multiple times by now. It smells like a golf course right now. We're actually passing one on our right over here. There's the fire station on our right. There's a park, and there's also a golf course. It would be cool to do a video on the golf course, but I don't know if they'll let me just walk around out there without golfing. The only golfing I'd be doing is mini golfing. Doing a video over in the Albertsons parking lot. Never got around to it though. This is actually the first time we stopped. And then we're stopped for only like 5 seconds, so how about that? Community College. It's pretty bright out there. Not a lot going on. They do have security people roaming around though, so I don't know if I want to be walking over there for no reason. By the Rose Gardens. We've been there before. That's Southern. We've been to multiple places down on Southern, including the Bank of America building, or whatever they call it now, Vino College. Rolling across the street here. We're back right around where we were last week. We're going to be coming up to the emission systems checks over here soon. We're going to hop in the middle lane here. It smells like something like electrical work or something like that. It's weird, you can hear some birds chirping. Agriculture District. As soon as we pass the railroad tracks here. Here we are. There's a big sign right there that says Mesa Asian District. This area is well known for the Mekong Plaza, which is right over here on our left. It's like a whole indoor shopping mall that specializes in Asian culture stuff. They even have like a Asian grocery store, and they sell some weird stuff in there that you wouldn't even think you would be able to find in a normal grocery store, like durians and all sorts of other goods. We have Krispy Kreme donuts here. It seems like every time I get into Mesa, we're always stopping at every single light. Through Chandler is smooth sailing. Here, now we're stopping everywhere. We're at University right now. The thing that doesn't make sense to me is right as soon as the cars are all coming, it switches, forcing people to stop. Bad design. Over here on our left. We've been there before. Late at night they turn all the lights off, so it's not really easy to navigate there without a lamp. This area gets a lot of planes flying over because it's right in the flight path for Sky Harbor Airport. Watch, right as this guy comes up here, it's gonna switch. Oh, he's gonna burn it. He burned it. Just about our turn. There we go, we got our green arrow. Let's turn clean. Heading west on Rio Salado over towards Tempe Marketplace. To our right we have Mesa Riverview Park and the Cubs Stadium. We did a little bit of walking around outside there. Another revisit to a place we've been, kind of. Tempe. So we went from Chandler to Mesa to Tempe. All on the surface streets. Tempe's really starting to change lately. We're getting a lot of these high volume housing being put in. Or high density housing, I think that's what they call it. Basically, it's just apartments. You know, since we're over here, let's take a drive through Tempe Marketplace. We might call it after this, I don't know, we'll see. We've been in Tempe Marketplace before. Not at this late hour. So we're about to find out what this looks like. They're actually building a new Sam's Club over here. Kind of excited about that. Although the other Sam's Clubs might be closer, I don't know. To where I live. So I think there's some late night movies that are just about to get out, which is why there's still a lot of people over here. It is early Friday morning. We're gonna head left. I could have went straight there. That probably would have been a better video capture. Let's see. I do hear music out there. It's weird that they still play the music even late at night. I never understood the music. I guess it makes it seem more luxurious. This intersection over here on the left is actually like the most dangerous intersection in this whole area. Most accidents happen there. Even though this over here is considered the main entrance in the Tempe Marketplace, most people will enter in over there just because it's more convenient. It smells like smoking wood, like for food. On our right over here is just further in. On our left is out of here. We're just kind of taking a drive through it. We're now over to McClintock Drive. Straight in front of us is Tempe Town Lake. I think we've done a couple videos over there. We did one on the A mountain, which is also in that direction. Time for us to move again. We're right on the edge of ASU, the college, Arizona State University. ASU is all in that direction over there. Seems to be a lot more people on the road over here than there was over the other place. We might also have to be a little bit more cautious on the road because there tends to be a lot more drunk drivers around this area because it's around the college. In front of us is one of those automatic driving Waymos. Self-driving car that's made by Google. There's probably no driver inside that thing. It's just automatically driving on its own. It's very popular amongst the students here. Just because you don't have to be in a car with a person. It's just automatic. This area smells a lot like weed, marijuana. Marijuana is legalized here in Arizona. A lot of these houses are always up for rent because the students rent them during the school year. Known to have pretty rager parties and stuff. We're up to Apache Boulevard. There is also another Waymo over there. It seems that they finally added the third lane back here. This used to be down to 2 lanes when they had a bicycle lane in the right, but traffic was so horrible after they put in the bike lane that people revolted and had them turn it back. I think they moved the bike lane to the other side now, as there's a little bit more room over there. I think we've probably driven around enough. We're gonna go to the hot dog place here. Ted's Hot Dogs. It's not even open right now, so we can't even go there, but this place is pretty good as they make hot dogs on charcoal grills. It's closed right now and they cook it like right in front of you. It's really cool. I want to do a video in here of that. It's always really busy and it'd be very difficult to do it without a whole bunch of people in the area. We'll pull over right here in the parking spot. Authorized parking only. Alright, we're gonna close the windows up. And there we go. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Maybe we'll find something more interesting next week. I don't know how well this video is going to turn out, but hey, maybe the noises sound pretty nice. See you guys next week. Like and subscribe, and see you next week for another Binaural Recording Sights and Sounds with me, your host Dan. Have a good one.